Guys, Sudanese community, Southern Sudanese community. I don't know about Southern Sudanese. They went to Australia, to Canada, to England, to Finland. I don't know what the orientation tell them. In wherever they went to that countries like a refugee. I don't know what the orientation told them in that places, but I am talking about United States of America. I am went to IOM in Egypt before I'm come here, and they giving the orientation to us about United States life for everything. Orientation is like 3 days. It's almost full 8 hours. The orientation person, they explain everything about the life in United States of America, and they having book. If you are reading the book, they're gonna be with you. You can go through the book. They're gonna tell you how you can be living life in United States of America, especially if you're having a children. Number one, the IOM orientation person, they're telling us about our culture in different places in Africa general, and even United Emirates, or even international around the world. The people come to America like a refugee. That orientation person, he telling us about how the life gonna be working here in United States of America, especially for kids. Number one thing he say, the life in America is a different, completely considered to our life back there in wherever we come from. And if we wanna be succeed in this life in our children, we have to follow what he telling us about it. That time, my sister and brother, I'm see that thing like a joke, but they come to true because I've been following everything this guy telling us in Egypt in orientation. Possible, our culture is not working here in this country. It's no matter what we did, it's a depend to your children. If your children understand exactly where you coming from, it's a depend, but it's not going to be like 100%. Your children gonna accept the culture back home there. Especially for the love, if they can be girl or boy. The orientation person told us like, if you have the children, if it's boy or girl, it's no matter. If a boy, if they have love to anybody he pick, they wanna be having love with a white person, they're gonna need to have the choose to be having love with any kind of human being. You don't have no power to tell them no, you cannot do it. You can say that if he's listening to you, good luck for you. If they're not listening to you, you have to study and go to the way the country, America, is work on it. The boy, they can bring the girlfriend in the house. In our culture, if it's not a married girlfriend, you cannot allow your boy to have a girl in your house without no marriage. And here, your boy, they can have the girl in your house without no married. After they study themselves, if they make decision to get married, from there they're gonna decide to marry, and you don't have right to tell them, I don't want you bring the girlfriend in my house and you don't marry that girl. Because more likely, if you are not very strong, you're gonna lose the boy. They can go from you for good. You cannot find him. And then girl is the same thing. They can bring the boyfriend in your house, like the mama or baba, that is my boyfriend. I want to stay with him in our house. If you refuse, it's going to be the same thing. Maybe they can move out in your house on her boyfriend. They're gonna be staying somewhere else. In conclusion, if you don't think very right, you're gonna lose the children because of your culture. You put it on them. And I've been seeing this wherever the guy in Egypt, they told me about the orientation on United States of America for taking care of the children. I see that every daily basis in different families in our society, like our Southern Sudanese families in America. I'm see that you can see that girl, they have love with someone. They can move out from the house sometime because maybe they don't want to be questioned. And that thing is not working there. If they come back to the house, sometimes family is not gonna accept it. And this point, if you don't be like a mother or father, you're gonna lose that girl or you're gonna lose that boy. It's exactly like the orientation tell us in Egypt. It's happening. So my advice to our community, like our Southern Sudanese community, we have to balance and we have to see what we can try to help our children for kind of stuff like this, especially for the love. If something happen like that, your son bring the daughter in girl in the house, they say he just like to be with that girl in his own house, his own family house. I mean, if you are like a mother or father, you have just to try to tell them, okay, but we have in the culture, you cannot stay with the person in your house without no marriage. More likely, if it's understanding kids, they can work very hard to study and they can come turn around to get married. In this point, you don't lose them, you don't lose your son, and then you already make him success. They grow the same thing. If they have love with someone outside there, sometimes they move out from your house, and that love is not going on between them. That girl, they're gonna decide to say, oh, I'm going back home. If your daughter did that and you know, and they come back to the house, please, you can just be like, just get over it because you try to save her life. If you really love your kids, you know, because our culture, they affected us in this country. And our culture is not working for our children. This is the reason sometimes we're losing children left and right for kind of stuff like this. And if we really don't want to lose our kids, we have to follow what the orientation tell us, especially we are a Southern Sudanese community in United States of America, because I'm talking about America. I don't know about Canada, I don't know about Australia, I don't know about England, I don't know about England. If that people take them to orientation, what the orientation tell them, I don't know about that. But I'm just talking about our Southern Sudanese community in US. We have to focus and see, because we are losing thousands of children for kind of stuff like this. This is just my little message to you guys, and I'm trying to speak a lot of stuff right now in my TikTok, in everywhere, about our children, because all of us, we come here because of the kids. We are not come here for something else. We bring our children to come to be a successful kids. And now, the way I'm seeing, we are losing a lot of kids everywhere. Thank you.